This is Ghost Kitchen Gurus, Beyond the Blueprint. Welcome to the future of food.
And your ultimate guide to mastering it. I'm Will.
And I'm Brian.
Join us as we build virtual empires, one bite at a time.
The restaurant industry is experiencing its biggest transformation since the invention of drive-thrus, and it's happening in places most people never see. Ghost kitchens are completely rewriting the rules of what makes a successful restaurant location.
That's fascinating. You're talking about this whole invisible network of delivery-only restaurants that exist purely in the digital world, right?
Exactly, and here's what's mind-blowing about it. These ghost kitchens are using incredibly sophisticated data analytics to map what they call the digital appetite of different neighborhoods. They can literally see where people are ordering certain types of food, at what times and for how much.
Well, that's quite different from the old method of just counting cars driving past a potential restaurant location.
Oh man, you know what's really interesting? These operators are looking at things like the percentage of young professionals in an area who order lunch to their offices, or families who consistently order dinner delivery. They're even tracking late-night ordering patterns in different neighborhoods.
So how exactly are they choosing these locations? I mean, they must need some pretty specific requirements for their physical spaces.
That's where it gets really interesting. Instead of prime retail spots, they're setting up in industrial parks, converted warehouses, even basement spaces in some cases. But here's the key. They need to be incredibly strategic about delivery driver access. Some are even designing separate pickup areas for cars versus bikes and scooters.
You know what's fascinating about that? The way it completely changes how we think about restaurant real estate values.
Right. And get this. Some property developers are now specifically designing buildings for ghost kitchen operations. They're including enhanced ventilation systems, upgraded electrical capacity, and specialized delivery driver access points. It's like we're seeing the physical infrastructure of cities changing to accommodate this new digital food economy.
So these kitchens are basically invisible to the average person walking down the street, but they're highly visible in all the right places online?
Exactly. And here's another fascinating trend. Some operators are creating multiple virtual brands out of the same kitchen. Like they might have a burger concept, a wings concept, and a healthy bowl concept all operating from the same space, each targeting different customer segments or different times of day.
Well, that must require some pretty sophisticated systems to keep everything organized and running smoothly.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the technology they're using. These kitchens have digital systems that automatically sort incoming orders by concept, timing, and preparation station. Some even use AI to predict busy periods and adjust staffing levels accordingly.
That's quite a leap from the traditional paper ticket system most restaurants still use.
And here's what I find most intriguing. We're seeing the emergence of what you might call smart kitchens. These operations are constantly adjusting their menus, prices, and operating hours based on real-time data about customer behavior and market demands.
So essentially, they're using technology to optimize every aspect of their operation.
Exactly, and you know what's really clever? Some operators are actually planning for expansion from day one. They're securing larger spaces than they initially need or negotiating options to lease adjacent units. I've heard of some ghost kitchen operators who started with one kitchen and expanded to take over entire industrial buildings as their virtual brands grew.
That's really giving me a new perspective on the future of the food industry. It's amazing how much thought and analysis goes into something that appears so simple on the surface.
And that's really the key takeaway here. Behind every successful ghost kitchen is this incredible combination of data analysis, strategic planning, and operational expertise. It's revolutionizing not just how we order food, but how the entire restaurant industry operates. The next time you order delivery, just remember there's this whole invisible infrastructure making it possible.
And to think, this is probably just the beginning of how technology will transform the food service industry.
You know what? You're absolutely right. As these systems become more sophisticated and cities continue to adapt their infrastructure and regulations, we're likely to see even more innovation in this space. The future of restaurants might look very different from anything we've traditionally known. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for listening. Remember to like and share this podcast. And if you haven't already, visit culinaryclouds.com. If you're still listening, I promise you're onto something. So go live life with gusto and don't just seize the day, seize your future.
Ghost Kitchen Gurus, live in the dream. 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 Invisible hands, crafting magic with care. No need for a table, we'll meet you anywhere. Folks, in the dark, flavors fill the air. Ghost Kitchen Gurus, beyond compare. Yeah.